I didn't expect it until I was at the office of my professor at the Department of Oral Surgery at the university. I was class valedictorian at the university, and I finished my PhD with Summa-Cum-Laude, and so I was his favorite, kind of. And one day I waited in his office and wanted to suggest to him to go for a couple of years somewhere abroad to enhance his reputation. That's the way I put it. Of course, I was more selfish. I just wanted to travel for a couple of years and work in the field of dentistry or maxillofacial surgery. And while I waited for him in the office, I found a letter by a professor who was working at the University of California in San Francisco. And that kind of grew on me in those 5, 6, 7 minutes I was waiting on my professor. When he entered the office, I gave him my proposal, and he asked me, well, where would you like to go? And I said, what about San Francisco? And I said the name of the professor, and he said, I know that guy. I'm going to meet him in 2 weeks in London. I'm going to ask him. Little did he know that I, just minutes earlier, found that letter on his desk. It was just very open. I didn't have to open it up. I just saw the name, and by saying it, he was very enthusiastic. He met that professor 2 weeks later in London, made his proposal, and the rest is history. I received a scholarship to go to San Francisco to do something completely different than cosmetic dentistry. I did AIDS research at the University of California, realizing that pure research is not really for me, before I decided to drift more and more back into the field of clinical dentistry. And then I did a couple of residencies at the university, clinical residencies, a residency in oral medicine, and then a residency in advanced education in general dentistry. Then my visa expired. I had to go back to Germany, and I went back to medical school. And at the same time, I applied for a green card in the lottery. And after I finished my first medical board, I received a letter in my mailbox from the American embassy with a letter of congratulation that I won my green card in the lottery. So I stopped studying medicine in Germany and instantly came back to the United States, where I started working, almost instantly in the field of cosmetic dentistry, and I became more and more involved in the advanced aspects of cosmetic dentistry, and have been doing this ever since.